So my name's Tony Soames, and the character I played was Colin. Through auditions. So at the time when I was young, we were very lucky. There were lots and lots of stuff going around. We had the Bill, East Indies, London, Birmingham, lots of stuff happening in London. So so it's just basically an audition, and luckily they cast me. Fools, but they cast me for it. So it was quite simple, quite straightforward, really. Right, well, it was a long time ago, but I do have some memories of it. It was a Guy Fawkes one, wasn't it? It was a bonfire. And I remember a couple of the actors that I was with, because I knew them quite well. So a guy called PJ Nicholas and Danny Jones, two of the actors that I'd known for years through the agency that I was with, Anna Shears. We had, I remember one of the things we had to do, only really thing I remember doing, is we were in a flat, we were clearing out a flat, and Danny Joe and I were standing on the balcony, the other boys were bringing stuff out to us, and then we were chucking stuff over onto the bonfire. And the director had said to us, please, there's a camera in the middle of the bonfire, try not to hit the camera, because you might break the lens. So Danny, Joe and I are like, well, obviously we're not going to hit the camera. We're chucking stuff over, like we're really enjoying this because we're always smashing stuff up. This is brilliant, and being paid to do it. So we're throwing stuff over. And I remember we went back the next day, and they said, "Oh, you have to film that scene again because you smashed the lens on the camera." One of the things we tried to land directly onto the camera, so smashed the lens. So we had to do it again. He said, "Please don't get the camera this time." Which we didn't apparently, because we didn't get asked again. But yeah, that's the one thing I remember. It was a lot of fun. I just remember looking at Danny Joe when they said don't hit the camera and thinking. And then with PJ, so yeah, I remember shooting it. It was a lot of fun. We did have a really good time shooting that one. It was a nice experience. The people we worked with were great crew. Not that I remember names beyond PJ and Danny. But yeah, it was a good fun experience. That I didn't, not on that. I knew a couple of people through, well, one person who was a regular on the show, John. I knew him through previous work and through my agency. We were in the same agents, the same acting school. So I didn't know anybody on the crew or cast, and I didn't really meet any other regular cast while we were shooting it, sadly. I think we've done a couple of days, evenings as well. I think we've done 2 evening shoots. But yeah, we were pretty much in and out. We weren't sitting around watching other people. I mean, the thing is with acting, a lot of it is sitting around doing nothing, or revising your lines. Yeah, we were pretty much in, do our stuff, and then out, and then where the scenes we had to do. Yeah, so it wasn't around for anything else.
Okay. Costume and makeup.
Yep. I mean, the thing is, this is the other thing with film, costume and makeup are probably some of the most important things for an actor anyway, because they're the ones that make you look good, along with the camera. Well, everybody on the crew makes you look good as an actor. The lighting, the camera, everybody, they're all there to make you look good. I mean, the costume, I mean, I'd say it's quite straightforward, but obviously they've got to get something that looks right, colour-wise, set-wise, character-wise, and fit-wise. I don't remember much about it, but again, this is how brilliant costume and makeup are. They're very, very kind of everything done very quick, very sharp, very on it. I can't remember much about it, to be honest.
The lines weren't?
No, I remember it being very professional, very quick, very together, very on it, which they had to be. They had to be really, really sharp at what they were doing and really on top of what they were doing. Great crew, and like I knew half the cast anyway that I was working with because we were all from the same agency. So we'd spent a few years growing up together. but you know, it was very, very tight shoot, very tight production. Really, really on top of everything. That's what I really like. You just kind of feel like everything just went really smoothly, really quickly. Yeah, it was good. It was a nice professional shoot. So do a few things now. I'm still kind of in film and TV. Well, not TV so much, more film now, independent stuff. I run a horror film festival called the Unrestricted View Horror Film Festival, which runs Halloween week every year. That's at the Henry Chicken Pub Theatre in Islington, Ivory Corner. So we run 1 week over the Halloween. This year we screened 89 films in total, I think, features and shorts, from Monday to Sunday. It's a brilliant week, some great films. We get to showcase a lot of independent talent, help some actors and writers, directors get their work shown. So that's a wonderful thing. I really, really love being part of that. Been part of that for about 7 years. I've just completed a segment for a horror anthology film called Horoscopes Volume 3. We've done the previous 2 volumes of that. So that's premiering at Horror on the Sea in January in Southend. Let's get its world premiere. Horror on the Sea, great film festival. And yeah, we've got a couple of other things we're working on. Got a few scripts that I'm putting together decks for to hopefully get funding. Funding's always good. That's it really. I mean, like most of the stuff that I do now is writing. I enjoy writing, and I've got some horror novels or horror anthologies, like Castle Hunts. Check them out. Find them online or on Amazon. So we've got them. Got a couple of children's books I've written. Called Grandad Where's Your Hair? Smelly Bus. Again, available on Amazon. Tony Sands, check them out, please. Buying books is good, especially if they're mine. But other than that, yeah, I don't do so much acting. I really enjoy writing acting without having to remember your lines or turn up in front of the camera and that makeup on your face to make you look reasonable. But yeah, I kind of, yes, I'm still in the creative side. I still enjoy creating. Love the director of the film festival, love writing, and hopefully we'll get a couple of the projects that I'm working on with my associates. Hopefully we'll get a couple of those produced in the near future and get them out there and people turn up and watch them. But that's it really. I mean, that's not it. Obviously it's a lot of wonderful stuff. Yeah, that's me. Oh no, you're very welcome. Anytime, more than happy to help. And thanks for getting in touch and actually remembering me. It's always nice to be remembered.